and we are live. All right. Let's see if it's gonna go through. All right, and we are live. Okay, let's get this party started. Shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, and my TikTok family. Wasn't for you guys, none of this would be possible. Let's get this party started right, y'all. It's early. Good afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Grand Rising, if it's still the AM wherever you're at. I thought I'd go ahead and get the party started early. Let me go ahead and switch on. Look, y'all. I'm gonna do a sound check here really quick. But, you know, I got a video brought to you today by, Man Talk, which he got some good clips here. So, you know, I'm kind of excited about this video. There's a point in this video where he talks about, okay, the audio's good, where he talks about, where a woman mentions, like, when a woman pretty much checks out of a relationship, how she acts. So, you know, that's always good information to know. Alright, let's go and get this thing set up. My phone set up, cha. Oof. How y'all doing? Look, y'all, I'm feeling good. Getting ready to work out again. Some stuff going on here. Turn this music down for a second. You know how we do in the beginning, y'all? We jam out for a second. You know what I mean? Listen. Hey, I'm not gonna do too much here, man. Turn this down, man. Alright. Look, y'all. They're hungry. They're mad. You know what I'm saying? They're vindictive. And they're seeing the writing on the wall. You know what I'm saying? All of this, you know, sisterhood type of stuff is not going to benefit them in the long run. And there's nothing worse to them than seeing their friends get married off and they get left behind. And then they have to start coping. And the cope manifests all kind of different ways. Not in good ways for them, but for us, we get to sit back, watch, and laugh. I know that's right. And my sweatpants and my white tee. Look, y'all, with no further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get this party started, getting these videos. Remember, hit that like button. It's important more now than ever with YouTube pretty much erasing all views from the live stream. But they don't erase the likes. You know what I'm saying? So the likes go a long way. So hit that like button. Let's keep showing YouTube to be the foolish, you know what I'm saying, system they got going on right now, whatever they're doing with my live streams. Continue with the like button, all right? Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. No further ado, let's get right into this. Turn that down. Let's give this a shot. Let's see how we're doing now.
Red flag that I seen a guy is having a mom, and even worse, having a sister.
Damn, you want me to be an orphan? Well, unfortunately, I have both a mom and a sister.
Oh, wow. Do you have any aunts?
3.
Wow. Is your grandma still alive?
One of them's gone. Yeah, the other one's still here.
All right.
And you know what a red flag is for every man on the planet? A woman fidgeting like she's on illegal substances.
Absolutely can't make eye
she's
contact.
Also wishing that his mother and sister are dead.
This guy right here is on point, man. You know what I'm saying? He's really good at picking up on female body language, but she also can't make eye contact. So, you know, pay attention. The nervous fidgeting is probably due to some kind of substance abuse, but look at how she can't make eye contact as well. She's saying a bunch of stuff, but cannot follow it through with good eye contact to make you feel like whatever she's saying is valid and she really believes in it. Let's keep it moving.
By the way, guys, if you ever get involved with these kinds of women, fair warning. It doesn't matter if you're the baddest fighter on the planet and you can bench press 300 pounds. You're just as vulnerable as a newborn when you're asleep.
Absolutely.
They need to make 5 times more, and I got to have the.
Now, you won't find me talking about the black community because I don't feel like it's my place. Anything I have to say about the black community is based on observation, growing up, going to black churches, growing up.
Okay, let me tell you something. Already, let me go ahead and do something about this so you can see her face. I don't want her face not to be seen. This woman is treading a thin line here. And this needs to be spoken about. She has no right to be speaking like she is. And since she's deciding to do so, whatever backlash she gets, well deserved. Pandering to another community without being asked.
But a majority black community, and then
Because she's about to pander Bear Express, and black women didn't call for her, didn't send for her. So why is she doing this? And I want you guys to understand something. This is the kind of stuff that happens. This is what they believe to be some type of sisterhood, pandering to each other to try to keep each other on the same plantation. But if this woman has a problem with any kind of black male, she should address it directly. She don't need to go through black women to address her problem with black men. That doesn't make any sense. And whatever problem she has, she don't need to start off caveating. Listen, you shouldn't be speaking about it at all. You're still doing it. Talking about going to cookouts and what are you babbling about? You went to a couple of cookouts. You got a couple of black friends. You know what I'm saying? So that allows you to go ahead and pander to the black female audience while, throwing all kind of shade towards black men that you probably shouldn't be doing. Really? You think we don't notice? See, it's passive aggressive type of behavior that European women do, that they like to slight with this passive aggressive type of stance and things, and it gets overlooked. But then they'll say something about, black women being, at least black women are direct with it. They don't go through nobody else. They don't hide behind nobody else to say what they have to say. Doing this right here, you know what I'm saying? Throwing your rock and hiding your hand and doing that. I'm telling you, they got their ways too. Don't make it seem like it's just the American black woman. No. The European American woman also likes to have her own little funny way of doing things. She just tries to do it in a different kind of way. But the sneaky kind of way, in my opinion, is a worse kind of way. Let's keep it going.
having a lot of people in my life be black women. I saw this video of Tyler Perry and I wanted to add
Which
my
means
2
what?
cents on it from my perspective as a white woman.
Means what? Means what? She just said that she goes to cookouts and she has a lot of black women in her. And I have a lot of white men live around me. Does that mean I get to speak on white men issues? Absolutely not. I mean, I could, but, the repercussions, I have to deal with them. So, she's going to deal with this. I'm not going to be sitting over here running your mouth like that.
Looking on the outside in. Black women
Cringe,
are
exactly.
damned if they do and they're damned if they don't. They are
guys
mocked
hit that
by
like
their
button.
own men and told what they should and should not accept by their own men. And we won't even get into the rest of.
What is her problem? What is she talking about? Based off of her perspective? Why is she looking at it from that perspective? Why are you looking from the outside in? Don't you have a man to be getting for yourself? Why are you pandering to black women? Don't you need to go find a man for yourself, or a woman, or whatever you like? What are you doing when you done ran out of men of your own to mess around with, so now you want to get over here and try to throw some shade at black men through black women? Come on now. I ain't gonna let you get away with it.
The world that treats them the way that they treat them. They have to work.
Absolutely wrong. Don't sit here and get on here and try to talk as if you know anything about the black community. Don't get on here and talk like as if you know anything about what you're talking about right now. Based off of what? What are you watching? Right? What do you know? How could you know anything from the outside looking in anyway? And then have the gall enough. Hey, audacity's a thing, man.
10 times as hard to get even a fraction of what anybody else is getting.
That's pandering. That's not going off of any stats. That's not going off any stats. If she wants to use that pandering, then how are they not getting help and they're getting government assistance, EBT, and things of that nature? But black men don't get that. So if you want to pander to any group, any melanated group, then it probably should be black men. You know what I'm saying? Seeing as how most of them been raised by single mothers right into the prison pipeline. You know what I'm saying? From these single mothers, also taught to empathize for women and forget all about men based off the way their mothers have raised them. And then here you are over here trying to make it seem as if the black woman has it the worst. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? You ain't never heard the phrase, everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga. Listen, everybody imitates the black man, okay? But nobody wants to be him. And you sitting up here running your mouth from the outside in just goes to show people of different countries outside of America what goes on and what we got to deal with, and how they also speak behind closed doors. All you men out here pandering and feeling like all these European women, this is how they feel behind closed doors, man. Just starting problems, you know, putting their nose in things they ain't got no business being in, right? So all y'all out here talking about, oh yeah, let's give these white women this is what a lot of them are. I'm trying to tell you, it's like, it ain't got nothing to do with the shade. It's all Western women. They got their ways about them. All of them.
And now they're out earning their male counterparts, and it's their problem? And they should start making compromises?
That's a lie. That's a lie. We have statistics on my last video showing that black men were making $50,000 on average in 2022. And black women were making $44,000. See, this is the problem. So not only do we have our group of women that's out here dropping this propaganda, but this group of women that just decided to be involved because she's bored on a Sunday, right? Out here dropping propaganda, not looking up nothing, won't Google any stats or nothing, just going off of what she heard somebody else say that, you know what I'm saying, they heard somebody else say. Come on, man. And then she's talking about the group that got it the worst. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Compromises, it once again goes back to being their fault? You have to ask yourself why a billionaire such as Tyler Perry is addressing this issue at all. What objective does he have in addressing this issue?
Well, maybe because Tyler Perry...
What objective do you have addressing the issue? I definitely don't support Tyler Perry, but I definitely don't support Becky over here speaking on behalf of black women. Man, she must have really been bored. You know what I mean? Probably should have washed her hair, got some of that oil out of it.
He is black, and he's been known to date black women. But I have a better question.
Absolutely.
What objective do you have by
There we
addressing
go.
this issue? Is it because you want some outrage clicks?
Yes.
And how much are we expecting black women to continue to carry on their backs? Because at this point, it's everything. And I can already see the comments rolling in that I'm like, I'm pandering and I'm doing this and that and the other. This is something I'm passionate about. But again, I don't want to speak over.
I don't care what you're passionate about. I don't care what you're passionate about. Just because you're passionate about it doesn't make it appropriate. It's inappropriate. You're outside of your lines. You're doing too much. And this is what a lot of y'all are known for. Okay? Calm down, Becky. Calm down. All right? You ain't got nothing else better to do. You should be trying to find a man of ethnicity that you approve of. Instead of just, the shoveling dirt and mud on top of black men ain't got nothing to do with you. I don't care how many black cookouts she's going to. I guarantee you she has no black men in her family, in her friend group. She ain't having no black babies. So why are you speaking on it? Out of line, man.
Anyone else's voice. I only want to add if it's...
I don't want to hear anything else from you, man.
So, black men bad. And trust me, kid, that's not an argument you want to make. But you know what? Let's expand on it by using logic, which has no race. See, you and the women you're talking about live in the United States of America, which has a divorce rate of around 50%. Now, you might not be aware, but 80% of divorce is initiated by women. 90% of their college educated. Now, in divorce, the rate at which women get custody of the children is also 90%. And about 93% of all child support payments goes from men to women. This includes children born within marriage and out of wedlock. Hell, some women actually brag on TikTok about having multiple baby daddies.
A lot of people got something to say about the fact that I got 6 kids with 6 different men. So
Yep.
I'm just going to tell y'all why it is better to do it this way. If I had 6
Absolutely
kids with all
not.
the same dude, I get 34% of his income, which is only $680 a month. If I got 6 kids with 6 different dudes, I get 17% from each one of them, which is $340 a month from each one. $340 a month times 6 baby daddies is $2,040. So why don't you have 6 baby daddies?
So, my question to you is this. If men are the problem, as you put it, who's raising the men that end up being the
Absolutely. See? Avoid all accountability, man.
problem? The answer is women. The men you have a problem with were raised by women. So, if the men end up being bad, go complain to the women that raised them.
Never gonna do that.
I failed. I failed epically. Today was the first day that I'd seen him in 4.5 months.
Yo, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. I ain't playing.
And we used to see each other every day for 3.5 years. When is this supposed to stop hurting this bad?
Oh, boo-hoo. Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Like, I thought that there was like a time frame where it didn't feel like my entire world was gone. And how can you spend 3 years with someone and act like you don't miss them? How does he do it? Because I miss him every day. Every day. And I don't care what the world thinks. I miss him every day. He deserves to know that he's missed because he was such a big part of my life. But why does he make me feel like me leaving was a blessing?
Oh, shut up.
Sweetie, he moved on. And you know, I almost felt sorry for you, but then I remembered this exists.
Do you know why generally when a woman leaves a relationship,
Oh, yeah, here it is.
she's more or less okay, but the dude is...
This is important, y'all. This is so important, man. Most important part of the video. Pay attention to what she says.
left totally blindsided? Let's talk about it. When our needs are no longer met, we no longer find you attractive, and you're more kind of just this nuisance to have.
Now, needs being met could be spontaneity, could be she don't feel like you're paying enough the bills, she don't feel like you're doing enough in the bedroom, you're not, doing as many backflips, your six-pack ain't popping enough, anything. It could be anything. You know what I'm saying? It could be the fact that she's getting older and she's feeling like that she should try to do better before all of her looks fade. It could be anything.
Around. And eventually the ick becomes so bad that we...
I hate that word, ick. I really do. You know what I'm saying? I really wish white women wouldn't have made that up.
can't stand you. We're going through a breakup in the relationship. You just don't know that we're broken up yet. So then when women...
Oh, no. Not all guys. No. When my ex decided to tell me when we weren't doing great in our relationship in 2021, I wish you dead, at that point, you know what I'm saying, the emotion I had for her was just as dead as it was, you know what I'm saying, the most she had for me. I didn't care. So you wish me dead one time, it's done. I didn't eat from her no more after that. Started learning how to cook and grill food. Stopped sleeping in the bedroom. Started sleeping downstairs. And while we're going through all of this, she didn't think that right after that, rolling right into, oh, my mom needs to get a surgery. Absolutely, I see what's going on here. Don't worry about coming back. I'm not taking anybody else's leftovers after you go upstate and do whatever you want to do. I told her exactly what she was going to do before she left. Told me she's going to be gone for a week. I was like, no, it's going to be more like 30 days plus, and you're going to cheat, and da-da-da-da-da-da. And you're going to say, well, when your mother had a heart attack, you know, you were gone for 30 days. Well, my mother actually passed away whenever I can show you proof that she passed away and was in the hospital. I have no idea if the woman was in the hospital or mom was in the hospital or anything at all. Just made it up, changed the dates a couple times. You know what I mean? Listen, you know, as a man, you can choose to ignore it if you want to, or you can choose to be a man about it. But all the slick stuff they think that they're doing, a lot of guys choose to deal with it because of the property and the money. Listen, I can't be bought. There's no amount of money in the world to keep a woman around me that I know can't stand me. I'm telling you, it's the worst feeling in the world when you can have a woman that loves the ground you walk on, and you're going to deal with a woman that acts like she can't stand you. Every little thing that you do, she starts an argument. You go wake her up in the AM after you've gotten the kids ready for school and the dogs walked, and you be like, grand rising, beautiful. And she looks at you, smiles for a second, then realizes it's you and not the person she wants it to be, and then starts looking at crazy. Look, man, I'm telling you, you get signs. Guys ignore a lot of stuff because you be thinking, well, you know, it's a rough patch. You can work through it. Dude, she's already emotionally detached. See, I've had it happen to me before. I'm the kind of person, when something happens to me once, I don't forget it. So, you know, I had a girlfriend that did that to me. Emotionally detached way before she broke up with me. As soon as she broke up, she had somebody else. It happened to me one time. When I see a woman emotionally detaching, I know she's attaching herself to somebody else because they hate to be alone. And when you're trying to speak to her and communicate with her, and she's not trying to communicate, right? She just like tries to get away, start an argument, get loud, and then run off, not trying to talk. Every time you try to talk to her, listen, you get signs. You just choose to ignore it, right? Don't ignore them, okay? While they think they're slick and all this stuff right here, don't ignore the signs. It's clear as day. It's clear as day. The problem is you start caring about that woman somewhat in that relationship more than you care about yourself. Hey, what's going on, homie? What's going on, family? How you doing? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, you start caring about that relationship, and you start caring about that woman more than you care about yourself. You know, there's plenty of times where, you know, she felt a certain way about you and you knew that she worshiped the ground you walked on. Then all of a sudden, everything you say, she got something sly or snark remark to it. And every chance she can, she's trying to make you look funny in front of people. Listen, let me tell you something. Anybody that's talking junk about other people that they claim to love behind their back, like, you know, somebody I used to know did, they're definitely talking about you. They're definitely talking about you. I don't never talk about anybody, so it's not something I have to worry about, right? Like, I don't care either way it goes what anybody thinks about me. I got more important things to do than talk about other people. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care. But, like, these kind of people think that they're being slick. These women think they're being slick. Now, that's why they're having this big shock to their system. Men are walking away. Yeah, because we see the writing on the wall. We're done. Some guys been playing dumb. See, we've been talking about this a lot, so we're trying to put you women on. A lot of dudes move in silence, man. A lot of dudes you think are dumb and you cheating or whatever, you probably cheating too. As long as you don't break up the relationship, whatever, he's fine with it. But a lot of us, regardless, we're still men. And let me tell y'all something. Y'all keep thinking that we look for the same thing in women that y'all look in men. We don't. And we also have the same expiration date as y'all have. So y'all work at this time frame where you got to hurry up. The closer you get to 35, you know what I'm saying, over 35, the more you're trying to rush. I ain't got nothing to rush into. I know by the time I hit 40 and up, I'm hitting my prime and look better than I ever have before and have the most confidence than ever because I done gone through so much stuff. And as a man, you're always trying to build yourself up. You're going through stuff. If you don't forget what you've gone through, if you can learn from it and you can build yourself from it and remember it, every time a woman comes up to me and she said, oh, no, that sounds like Erica. You know what I'm saying? That chick Erica I used to know. Nah, I ain't even going to deal with you. Oh, no, you sound like Megan. Yeah, you another Megan. I can tell by how attached you are. No, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, you seem like a Lex. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You seem like an avoidant type, right? So I don't want to deal with an avoidant. That means that you got somebody else you telling all your problems to, and you don't really want to let me in on everything. You're kind of keeping at a distance from me because you might want to exit stage left at any time. See, all this stuff they think that they're doing that we don't notice, we notice. But see, we used to be chasing the booty so bad that we just be like letting it go. We're no longer chasing the booty no more like that, my sisters. You know, like that African said yesterday. You know, we are blocking and deleting, okay? Contact information. We don't care. This stuff is over. Thinking that you're being slick and emotionally detaching, a man can tell, as dumb as you want us to believe. See, again, playing the fool to play the fool. While you think that we're dumb, you know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes just be getting back at you by cheating. I don't do that kind of stuff. I take note and I let you build up, you know what I'm saying, whatever you're trying to do. I let you hang yourself. Before my ex did what she did, which if she didn't do it, what she did, I'd never be where I'm at right now. But I told you, I started having my awakening. I told her what she's going to do. Oh, you're going to be gone for a week? And supposedly she's being worked on by the same people that work on the president. That's crazy. I used to work for the president and your mom hated that. Anyway, it's not going to be a week. You're going to be gone for 30 days because when my mom passed away, I was gone for 30 days. And you're going to use that as your excuse. And while you're gone, you're going to have a good old time up there catching up with old friends and old boyfriends and new boyfriends and everything else. And I'm telling you right now, don't come back. I'm telling you, if you do this, don't come back. I'm going to be gone. I'm going to leave. She looked at me crazy, like, how did I figure it out? Then she went back to looking like a narc, gaslighted me, and made her decision to do it anyway. Crazy woman also had me drop her off, didn't speak a word to me the entire ride to the airport because she knew she was going to do some dirty stuff. So I'm telling you right here, I said all that to say this. I'm built different. Any woman that thinks that she can emotionally mess me up when I done 2 years in Iraq in combat arms units, I have seen people blown into pieces. I was in a combat arms unit both times. I have had to pew pew at people. I've had it done back at me. And for you to think that whatever emotional crap you do is going to affect me the way I'm built, y'all set yourselves up. But see, what I don't do is act a fool. I'm not an alpha. I'm a Sigma. I think things through. I got emotional intelligence. I don't act emotional. I wasn't raised by a single mother. My dad was in the house the entire time. You know, nuclear family type of stuff. And he's a Sagittarius, so he don't take no stuff. All right? Y'all are running around here acting as if some guy needs you because that's what the system, the matrices of that we deal with and we live in is telling you. But we're telling you that we don't need you. We're not worried about you. So all this stuff, I'm listening to what these women are saying, and I appreciate the heads up or whatever, but we already know. You already shown us your ass. We don't need to see anymore, okay? We're going to go ahead and take our talents overseas, or we're going to just go ahead and keep our, you know what I'm saying, semen retention or whatever, keep our money, and let y'all deal with the bodies and the souls that you've collected, and also the demons, okay? Deal with them on your own. You're not throwing them on us anymore. You think all this talking you doing, show us better than you can tell us. You hear what I'm saying to you? Show us better than you can tell us. Because all I hear is a bunch of da-da-da-da-da-da while you checking on us and seeing what we're doing and getting at the passport bros. And show us better than you can tell us, man. Stop talking and get it done. You want to walk away? You done with us? Stop talking. Get it done. You can build without men. Stop talking. Get it done. Stop talking. Stop talking. All this goofy stuff.
Finally do leave. In their mind, they've been broken up for months.
Who cares?
Man, that's messed up.
Now, in a world where women not only think it's okay to mentally check out of a relationship, but still stay in it so they can keep using a man's resources while also setting up her next relationship, and they also brag about it on TikTok.
You're the man. That's all that they do. Stick around. Shoot, you don't think I didn't notice that the ex clocked out in 2021, stuck around through 2022 till the income tax came in, then rolled out right after income tax money comes in, and I didn't see $1 of it? What? You don't think? Listen, man, these chicks be swear up and down that we're dumb. So I made it 2 years in Iraq without a scratch, worked for the White House, became an engineer without a degree, but her low IQ self's gonna fool me, right? No. Men move different. We don't get emotional and move in emotion. We stay calm. We let y'all move in emotion. We sit, we let it play out. We let you play yourself, Ain't that what Prince said? Anybody try to play me plays himself. We let you play yourself. I'm like, okay, fool, got you. That way you can't back out of it. It can't be, oh, well, no. You did this and then that, and then you left me, then you never showed back up, and then you try to kick me while I was down and drain my bank account, and then you try to talk junk about me and my kid. There ain't no coming back from that. That's what I like to do. I like to let you bury yourself. So that way there's no coming. I ain't never heard from that ex-wife ever since then. You want to know? There's no excuse. She know I got everything lined up. She know I know everything. She know that she can't tell me nothing I don't already know. She knows she can't lie her way back in or make an excuse for nothing. And y'all are talking like, oh, well, you know, how did you know that while she was gone for 36 days that she was doing you wrong or whatever? Because I didn't hear from this woman at nighttime. And on top of that, a lot of other stuff that she was sending me and saying to me made it seem like she was guilty. On top of that, there's like one night I was out with my son shopping late. I came back to the house. We had a Ring camera on our townhouse. Do you know when I came in the door, this person locked the door behind me? I was like, what? I looked behind me. She locked the door, so she'd been watching me through the ring light like a caged animal. While she was upstate doing whatever she was doing, hoping I was going to be cheating. Well, guess what? I wasn't. Hey, I got God. You know, all I did was get closer to God while she was gone. So, gentlemen, I'm saying all this, you know, letting you guys know a little bit more about me and why I do what I do and why I'm so passionate about it, because these women are ruining good relationships and trying to ruin good men. And see, this is why God gave you the ability to have logic and get past things better than any woman. Women get hurt, they carry it for life. If a man gets hurt, he has a battle scar and he moves on. You know what I'm saying? We have our battle scars. And we move on, right? That's how we do. That's how we do it, period. You know what I mean? So I had to get on here early. I wanted to make sure I put this video out because, man, they're seeing the writing on the wall now. But I want you guys to continue to move in silence. Don't tell them shit. Don't tell them nothing, man. Keep doing what you're doing and find what you need to find, because these females out here trying to break good men, man. They're trying to be king slayers. Because they can't do anything besides use some kind of mental warfare to try to destroy you. Right? Nah, we ain't gonna be weak like that no more. Okay? We're not gonna be weak. We're gonna make sure we hold out. We're gonna vet women, and we're gonna make sure we get good ladies from here on out. We're not dealing with these raggedy ass modern females.
It's also perfectly fine for a man to move on after a breakup. And if you come crawling back to him after the carousel threw you off, you really can't be surprised if he tells you to go pound sand.
Bye, Felicia. Absolutely.
Every relationship ever is just a man constantly having to improve for his lady. There's this new TikTok trend where girls are like, the moment I realized my boyfriend hated me. And then they tell this story, and it's the same goddamn story every time. The story is, like, she feels them growing apart, and then she wants to talk about the relationship. So she brings it up, and then she's nagging, and she's feeling trouble because she's got to nag him, but she doesn't want to nag him. But there's a caveat, because they all imitate their boyfriend. In every video of when I realized my boyfriend hated me, they all imitate their boyfriend, and they all use the dumb boyfriend voice. And they're just like, I'll try harder, I'll do better, like, all the time. And the point is, none of them are ever like, it occurred to me that maybe I should try to make some changes. Like, that's not a thing. That has crossed these women's mind.
At the risk of completely blowing your mind, because it really does seem like you're onto something here, sir, has it ever occurred to you or other men to try communicating?
Oh, absolutely. I do that all the time. And you know what I've realized? Most women don't want to communicate.
Fact.
They want to be validated.
Fact.
Big difference.
You're basically saying that men are constantly being asked to change at their wives' request, while women never feel as though they need to change. But I just think it's funny how men always complain about women never speaking up or always expecting men to read their minds, while in the same breath complaining that women nag too much.
Well, sweetie, let me mansplain it to you. The quote-unquote communication goes something like this. She tells her man to do something. The man says no or says he'll do it later, so she keeps nagging her man until he does it just to shut her up. This creates a precedent, and now whenever she wants to leverage compliance out of him, she nags, and usually also withholds bedroom activities from him.
Okay. Now, I'm going to break that down in my own terms, what he just said. There's communication where you let somebody know something, and they communicate back to you how they feel, and y'all both come to some kind of compromise, right? And understanding. Then there's saying something, not getting the response you want, and then running, storming off or whatever, then coming back, and then every time he says something, having some sly remark about whatever you asked and nagging until you get. That's not communication. Sitting down, having a conversation, coming to an understanding, that's communication. Not getting what you want, storming off, then coming back, and then nagging and having your little slights and your gaslighting, that's not communication. You went communicated more about the situation to somebody else whenever you stormed off than you did the man. We know this. So stop playing around. Like, don't get on here thinking you cute with your Laura Harvey specials, you know what I'm saying? Different skin complexions and different tones, you know, and then thinking and speaking because you learned a couple new terms online and you think you got a good little babble, you know what I'm saying, going on and spill and got your lipstick on and everything ready to go with your crusty heels. And nah, you're still babbling. There's no core of self-development in anything you're saying. You're just saying a bunch of smart stuff because you want to get on here and shade as many men as you can to make men feel some type of way from your words. There's no growth. And these are the same women wondering why they can't get a man, because you can't even control your emotions enough to put something out to where we might want to actually listen without there being a ton of emotion attached to it, and shade and slight and facial expressions, right? You keep treating us like we're dumb and we're foolish and we're stupid, and we're showing you different. See, men are on that side of the house of, I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. And y'all are still talking.
Just like a woman.
When in reality, what you're technically implying is that men have complaints of their own, but they're just too cowardly to bring them up to their partner.
See, that's not how you communicate effectively to get your point across, dropping shade. There's multiple ways to speak. When you choose to speak in a shady language, you see how she's talking that same way she would talk to a man. Why is a man going to listen to anything she's saying? He's not going to be receptive to her getting her point across while dropping shade in the middle of it. Be an adult. Control your emotions. Speak effectively the same way you would a manager or someone that you respected. You show no respect, so you get no respect. That's just the way it is. Okay? All this, and I'm going to tell you something else. If you can't maintain eye contact while you're saying what you're saying, you ain't got no business saying it. Period, point blank. All y'all get on here with all this neck action and eye contact. You can't even make eye contact longer than like 3 seconds, man. You get no respect from me as a human being if you can't maintain eye contact while you saying whatever babbling nonsense that you're saying.
For fear that they lose access to
looking everywhere but the camera.
Well, sweetie, for the unmarried man, that's not really a problem. If he loses access to his girlfriend, he can just get another girlfriend. There's no
all I can tell you is this: as cute as she thinks she is, she ain't. Secondly, as upset as you think you are and as upset as they think that they are, get ready to get more upset. Winter's coming, and the winter I'm talking about is 2030. 2030, look it up. Look it up. Most women will be single without kids. You think it is bad now and all this mappity map mouth? Wait until about then, about 2028, 2027. They're going to start, oh, please, we just want a man. What we got to do? What we got to do? Making eye contact and speaking soft and everything else in the world to try to have a baby, because even Pookie going to be done with you by then. Even Pookie can get a top level woman by then. All we got to do is sit back and let you age out. All this stuff, man.
reason to hate, just replace. However, this is a problem for married men in the West because losing access to his wife means divorce. And a lot of women divorce nowadays because their fifis weren't validated.
Pathetic. So, alright, y'all. I'm gonna wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? It's a dope video. I'm just gonna say this. You know what I mean? Ladies, do better. Gaslighting us ain't gonna work anymore. Trying to, I don't know what you're trying to do here. You know what I mean? Let me get my music back going on for a quick second. Ooh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? gaslighting us, trying to shame us into being with you is not going to work anymore. All right. Getting online and babbling about every relationship you've been with, trying to make every guy look bad, knowing that reason why I don't speak too much about my exes, because you chose them. So whatever you go through with them, you deal with it, you grow from it, and you move on. That's the interaction that you're meant to have with that person. You grow from it and stop picking the same kind of guys, males, pookies, ray-rays. You know what I'm saying? Losers. Get yourself a man. Or a gentleman. I don't know what to tell you. But listen, I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Now more than ever, YouTube is tripping. You know what I mean? So they delete all my views during my live stream, but they cannot delete the likes. So hit the like button. Drop as many comments as you want. The engagement will run us up in the algorithm. Either way it goes. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Everything that y'all do. Salute. And remember, I'm your brother. And I love you.